In the heart of Abuja, where tall buildings touched the sky and expensive cars filled the roads, lived a girl named Amara. She was known as Abuja's richest girl. Her father was a powerful man in government, and her mother owned businesses across Nigeria. Amara had never known hunger, never walked under the sun, and never entered a public bus. Her life was full of luxury, parties, designer clothes, and private schools. But Amara was different from other rich girls. While she had everything money could buy, her heart always longed for something real, something money couldn't touch. Every day on her way to the gym or a fancy lunch, her driver passed through a busy street in Wu's market. There, by the roadside, stood a young man who sold cold sachet water and snacks from a plastic bowl on his head. His name was Musa. Musa was poor. He lived in a tiny room behind the market and worked from morning till night. He had no parents and used his small earnings to feed himself and save for his future. He didn't know who Amara was. He only saw a pretty girl passing in a big black car every day. Amara started noticing him more and more. Unlike the rich boys who showed off with their phones and cars, Musa looked humble, focused, and hardworking. One day, while her driver was stuck in traffic, Amara rolled down a tinted glass and watched Musa helping an old woman who had dropped her goods. He didn't ask for anything in return. That small act touched her heart deeply. Over time, Amara found reasons to pass that road often. She began stepping out of her car to buy water from Musa, something no one expected Abuja's richest girl to do. People stared, but she didn't care. Slowly, she and Musa became friends. He treated her with respect, never asked for money, and never tried to impress her. He remained true to himself. Amara began to see the world differently through Musa's eyes. She started volunteering at food drives and donating secretly to orphanages. She used her influence to help small street vendors like Musa find safer places to sell their goods. Musa encouraged her to do more for people, not just live for herself. Her parents were shocked when they found out about Musa. They were angry and embarrassed. They wanted her to marry someone rich and powerful, but Amara stood her ground. She told them she had found someone who made her a better person, someone who taught her real life, not just rich life. Amara moved out of her parents' mansion and started her own business. With the skills she had and the lessons she had learned from Musa, she built a small but successful brand that employed youths from the streets. She and Musa eventually got married, not in a fancy hall, but in a small garden filled with people whose lives they had touched. Today, Amara is still rich, but in a different way. She's rich in love, purpose, and respect. She and Musa run a foundation that helps young street hawkers get education and better jobs. Abuja now knows her not just as the richest girl, but as the girl who gave her heart to the street and lifted others along with her. Moral of the story: true wealth is not just in money, but in the heart. Amara learned that love, humility, and kindness are more powerful than luxury. By choosing someone with values over status, she found her purpose and helped others find theirs too. Don't judge people by their financial status. Character is more important. Love should be based on respect, not wealth or power. Giving back to the community can bring deeper happiness than personal gain. Being brave enough to follow your heart can lead to a meaningful life.